there's actually what we call 4 waves. The first one you're probably all really familiar with. The first wave is basically kind of single team. So a single team goes, they might use agile methods, they might use some XP practices, they might automate their tests, and we call that kind of the first wave. Now, if you're in a big organization, that doesn't make a tremendous difference, to be honest with you. You can do a nice presentation for your executives, but when it comes time to really make a serious difference in your organization, unless you really are a garage startup, probably having 10 people doing this is not going to make a big difference. So the second wave is what we call enterprise or agile at scale. And we've heard of things like Less, Safe, Scrum of Scrums, Spotify, the IMG approach, right, that they're using for Agile. This is the second wave. This is where you're using Agile across an entire enterprise, or at least across the entire enterprise IT function, right? So this has become really a focus point now. We use SAFe a lot in our organization at Orbium, and a lot of other methods are also kind of in the thought process, but the point is that you're looking at larger scale. The third wave is what we call business agility. You've probably heard of this as well. In business agility, think of ING Netherlands or ANZ Bank. I think it's SCB in Thailand, I think is also looking at some of these kind of things. And basically what they're doing is they're starting to look at how does our entire organization use these agile principles, right? How do we be very adaptable across the whole organization, not just in IT, but what about in operations and finance and marketing, right? So this is the third wave. We call this business agility. Now, this is also becoming very key and important. And then finally, the fourth wave is what we call digital innovation. So this is things like blockchain, cloud, robotics, AI. All these different areas are things that are really, that's the reason you're doing all this test automation. You're using DevOps. It's the reason that you're using XP practices, because you want to be adaptable so that you can really respond to this. You're not just doing this stuff just for the sake of putting in some new tools, right? So that's kind of the 4 waves of Agile. We focus